Now let's learn about the Tawa Matsya Sangh. Tawa is the river, Matsya means fish and Sangh means corporation, cooperative unit. So here we see that the people will fight against the injustice that they had faced. You see, whenever the dams are built or the forests are cleared, the people who get displaced are the poor people who have been depending on the forest or the river for their livelihood. And when this is taken away from them, they find themselves in helpless conditions and are forced to get relocated in distant places, which makes them far away from their family, from the place where they originate, and is very painful. So, the clearing of the forest and the dams has always been a sad story for the people who have been dependent on them for their livelihood. One such example is of the people of the Tawa village, that is, which is located in the Mahoday hills and is in the Chhindwara district. The Tawa flows here before joining the Bitul, and the people of this area were dependent on fishing as their main occupation. Then the work of the dam was started in 1958 and continued till 1978. The people here had very small farms and fishing was their main occupation. But lot of it was taken away from them when the dam was built and they felt helpless. But the final blow came in 1994 when the government gave the fishing right to the private contractors. These private contractors tried to threaten the villagers and they believed that they should have the sole right of fishing and the villagers should not come in their way. This enraged the villagers and they stood united and acted against their newly formed enemy, that is the private contractors. This newly formed Tawa Matsya Sangh actually started with the rallies and the chakka jams. The government was forced to listen to the demands of the people, and thus in 1996 the fishing rights were restored to the people and thus they had the right of fishing in the reservoir. This is an example where the people, if stand together, can fight against the government, can fight against any injustice. But the only mantra is that you have to stand united in your struggle. And that is what the people of Chhindwara district did. They forced the government to restore the fishing rights to them, which had been there with them since many generations.